Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kwame. So today I've got one Ghanaian guy that is currently studying at Uni Melbourne and he's doing his PhD. So this guy was lucky enough to get full scholarship. I mean full scholarship with a lot of benefits. He arrived in Australia this year. So I'm going to call him and we'll have a discussion in regards to how he got this opportunity to come and study his PhD or come and do his PhD in Australia. Before we get into this video, please note I'm not a registered migration agent, so please use any advice in this video as general advice only. Please do not go anywhere. I'm going to call Lenin so we have this interview. Lenin, thanks so much for coming on Settling in Australia. I trust you're doing well.
I'm fine, Kwame. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to have this conversation with you on your platform.
No. Thanks to you too, because I'm sure a lot of people back home, especially in Africa, those that wants to come do their PhD, I'm sure they're going to learn a lot from this interview. So guys, if you've not subscribed yet, please do so now, because today Lenin is going to share a lot of vital information with us. So Lenin, can you introduce yourself to our audience so they know who you are?
Okay. I am Lenin from Ghana, specifically the Upper East region of Ghana, in a town called Navrongo. I have all my education from primary school to university in Navrongo before moving for my master's degree. I have a first degree in biochemistry, master's degree in soil science. Now I'm studying my PhD in soil science at the University of Melbourne.
Wow. So from primary to master's, everything is science. Because
UDS, the Faculty of Science, is in Navrongo. That is why I stayed in Navrongo again after secondary school for the 4 years. Then I went to Savannah Agricultural Research Institute for my national service.
Wow.
After my master's, given an opportunity to retain there to work. So I worked for another year before gaining scholarship to University of Cape Coast to do my master's degree.
Okay, so you came all the way down from Navrongo to Cape Coast and you did your master's. Wow. And now straight away from Cape Coast to Melbourne. Or did you work a little bit in Cape Coast? Or
because I started my master's 2019, then I 21. So my supervisor likes me. So after my master's, he asked me to stay with him and be working with him whilst he get me a PhD scholarship to continue. So immediately after my master's, after I submitted my work, he got a project that would sponsor me. But because I was determined to leave Ghana to study abroad, I remember he engaged me, telling me, I have this opportunity for you. Don't you want to go and grab the graduate form? I said, Prof, I don't have money to buy the form now. Because I knew what was at the back of my mind. So
yeah, you wanted to travel.
By crook, I have to leave Ghana to study abroad.
Wow. We would like to learn from you, and also, if you don't mind, why Australia?
Initially, it wasn't Australia. It was Germany and other countries. You know, we don't have a lot of Ghanaians from this part of Australia who educate us about the universities in Australia.
In Australia, yeah.
That's the main reason. So 2022, when I finished my master's, then I applied for my first PhD scholarship in Italy.
Okay.
So they shortlisted and I went to the interview. You know, that was my first time to sit by a computer, somebody to interview me. I didn't do well.
Okay.
So then I applied for another one in Ireland. That one, we were 137, I think so. They shortlist for all of us.
Wow.
And then I came second.
Wow. So wait, Lenin. So for the island, out of that 137 people, they only needed one person?
Only one person.
Wow.
What I advise people to do is that sometimes, you know, we apply for individual projects. the person has his project or she had a project, then she needed a student. She advertised the position. So many people applied. So in my time, we were 137, and they shortlisted 4 of us to go for the interview. So after the interview, the principal supervisor said it took them 1 week for them to make a decision between myself and the other candidates.
Oh my God.
So after that one, a lot of frustration, but something told me that I'm nearer to something. So while I subscribe to like videos like yourself and other people who are on videos out, then I'm taking note that, okay, what I've been my weakness here, then I continue improving myself. Then I got another professor in Nebraska. We did everything. At long last, it didn't work.
Oh my God.
So one day, that my friend I told you who is in Tasmania.
Yes.
So he referred me to Western Sydney University.
Yeah.
So when I went to Western Sydney University, then I saw the work going on there. Then all my interests changed. Then what did I even do? Then I tried to contact some people there to see if I can work with them. So few people said they don't have funding. Some said they are almost on retirement. They can't take more PhDs to them. Oh, well, that was 2022. So when 2023 started, I said, okay, this time I have to re-strategize myself. Fast forward, a lot of universities in Germany came, like I told, individual project, you will apply, they will shortlist you for interview. They need one person. So I can have the whole week interviews, but it will not really.
Nothing will go through.
So when my friend told me that he's going to Tasmania, then I came home. Fortunately, that day my girlfriend came to me. So so when I came to the room and she saw my face, saw that all my demeanor changed. Then I can look at what my friend Nanaya told me that then she was laughing at me. Kwame, that's where I just sat by my computer. I started. I went to the professor in Tasmania. And in Ghana, the time in Australia is
different.
So when I wake up 11 o'clock a.m. Ghana time, then she responded to me and said, oh, they needed a student like me who has experience and expertise like me, but a student who has already applied. So what you say is that if that student didn't come, then they'll bring me on board. So I said, well, no problem. Then the following 2 days, then I wake up again in the morning. Then I revisited University of Melbourne website. Then I've gone to the graduate research scholarship. They say they need 600 people. I've gone through all the application procedure. But one condition is that you must get a supervisor who will give his blessing to your application before you can get the scholarship.
Yeah, so with those that don't know the process in regards to, let's say if you've already done your master's back in Africa and want to come do your PhD here, the way it works is you need to look for a supervisor in one of the universities. Yes, that's the first step. Without a supervisor, you can apply yourself, but nothing will go through. Yeah, so make sure you look for a supervisor. Send your documents to the supervisor for him to say, yes, I want to work with you, before you can go ahead with your application. I'll let Lenin also share his experience in regards to that.
Most of the universities in Australia, you must get the blessing of a supervisor. Otherwise, you are paying on the university website until they delete it away.
Yeah.
Because at graduate level, you don't have anybody. Somebody must know you are coming to work with the person.
Yes.
So when I saw that, then I closed the application. I was thinking, how am I going to get a supervisor? Then I wrote to one professor at the University of Melbourne. When I was doing the thing, I mistakenly sent a different person email that I was sending to a different country to that man. Then she read it. The man wanted to take me, but he said, oh, young man, are you sure you didn't mistakenly send this? So when I saw it, I said, what? This is a mistake. The language of this professor means that he wanted to take me. So when it happened like that, I knew that when I push out, I have a chance of getting it.
You have a chance.
Then I now took my time, go through the graduate research scholarship again, step by step. After I finished, then I copy the application process, everything onto my Word document as my guide. Then I went to Faculty of Science because I'm Faculty of Science, and there is a school called School of Agriculture, Food and Ecosystem Sciences. One thing I've realized is that people don't know how to look for the information. As we have this conversation, I'll delve into detail some of these things.
Okay.
Because the most important thing people don't know is that people will say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. But like I say, if you don't, one is you must know how to look for the information at the university website. It was my first time, so I was also gambling at the website. So I gambled, then I was able to now get the right procedure of looking for the information. So that day, I wrote to about, if not more than 10 people within the School of Agriculture, Food and Ecosystem. Then it will be 8 or 9 people. So when I wrote it on Tuesday, the Wednesday in the night, that was in Ghana time, then this my supervisor wrote to me that, oh, Lenin, I'm happy to support a PhD scholarship.
Oh my God.
I just got up from my bed.
Man, that would be the most exciting news for you that day.
Down and say, God, thank you.
Wow.
Then I respond to him that, oh, Prof, I'll be happy if we arrange for a Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Happy to know ourselves. Then, oh, no problem. Kwame, before I realized, he himself scheduled for the Zoom meeting.
Wow.
Then Australia time in the night, 9 o'clock. So when we had a meeting, then he introduced himself about his research, what he's doing. He told me that, oh, he had about 5 PhD students, 9 postdocs, and it was, then he also asked me to introduce myself. I did, and then he told me that, oh, then he started to know much about, he said he has never come to Africa, he doesn't know Ghana. So he asked me, oh, what is the population of Ghana? He had a project, a 2 million Australian funded project, $2 million.
Australian dollars project.
He wanted to bring me onto that project. So I should go ahead to apply, submit my application. Then I told him that, oh, Prof, they said that you need to fill in a form. They call it in principle supervision form. So then he said, oh, I should give it to him. Then I gave the form to him. But if you see the kind of recommendation he wrote for me,
wow.
Then August 4th, we had a Zoom meeting on 4th. Then if August, I submitted the application. I was in a rush now. I was just in a rush.
So August 4th, just last year, right?
We had a Zoom meeting 4th August 2023, and I submitted the application August 8th, 4 days later.
Wow.
Because I was anxious. So I submitted the application. 1 month later, they reviewed it and said, oh, I needed to provide certain documents. Submitted the documents. Then 15th October, they told me that my referees, 2 of them are yet to complete their references, so I should
contact them.
I told them, then they submitted their own. Then in 15th November, they told me that now my application has passed from School of Faculty of Science and Admissions, have finished their assessment. It is now being sent to School of Agriculture, Food and Ecosystem Sciences, where the final decision will be made. So I wrote to Prof, this is the Prof said, Lenny, don't worry, this thing, just relax, it will come. Because they told me that they give the admissions in 2 rounds within each year, February, mid-December. So I had already missed the first intake, in the second intake, which would be in December. So November 15th passed, I didn't hear. 20th December, I didn't hear anything. So I was worried. Then 21st December, I was there. Then they just sent me my admission and scholarship letter.
Oh my God.
You know, Australia, when you get that, they need to give you confirmation of enrollment. So
COE, to apply for the visa.
They told me that they were going on break. So I'll start receiving those documents 2nd January. So 2nd January, they sent me the COE. And there was a condition. You know, the admissions is different from the graduate school, is different from the school. So when you get your admission, you need to meet the English language requirements.
IELTS, yes.
And Melbourne is friendly enough. They have a lot of options that you can use to meet the English language requirements. The situation was that they say if you complete your master within 2 years, you don't need to submit whether IELTS, TOEFL, or you don't even need English proficiency. Unfortunately for me, I completed my master exactly 2 years.
2 years. Wow. So you met that condition.
I met that condition. What made them to ask me was that what they wrote on my transcript or my certificate, my master certificate, they didn't understand it. So they sent it to their, I think, academic evaluation or something department. So when they check, then they wrote back, no, they are sorry. When they check, they confirm it is exactly 2 years. So I've been exempted.
Oh my God. So you had an offer letter with no conditions.
Then my scholarship too was attached, scholarship letter. So when that one came, the person said, so to start to prepare for my visa application. Then I put in my visa application 27th January. That's when I submitted my visa. Then they asked me to go and do the biometric and then the
medicals.
So I was expecting the visa to come somewhere in March. Then the following week, Wednesday,
the visa came.
The visa came.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's really, really quick. Yeah.
Being in Australia here, my supervisor has so much money. Well, since I came, he took me to a workshop. He has paid everything. I will be going to Sydney again. They pay $3,000 for me. They will pay my flight ticket, everything.
Wow.
So because he told me that as part of my conditions, every year I have international travel outside Australia. I have one international travel and I have one workshop every year.
I think yeah, I need to go meet Lenin one-on-one, so we go through all the benefits of his scholarship, because this scholarship, it sounds too good to be true, you know. It's like they've taken care of everything for you.
Because when I came, the $3,000 they gave me was, that time Australian dollar to the city was 10. So my flight ticket was what, 20,000. Even in that 3,000 reallocation, I already paid all my expenses I did in Ghana before I came here.
So you didn't pay nothing, right? Everything was sorted out for you. Wow. Wow.
That's why I want to bring you to Melbourne for you to come and see things yourself.
Okay, so guys, watch out for the part 2. Yeah. So I'll be going to visit Lenin on Uni Melbourne. Yeah, I'll meet him one-on-one. Then yeah, we'll have another detailed conversation. And also he's going to share all the steps. Yeah, like the proper steps and also the tricks. Because from listening to his journey, yeah, he was learning. You know, he applied in Italy, Germany. He's been learning. So I think now he knows all the tricks. So you'll be sharing that with us when I go and visit him at Uni Melbourne.
Yes. And you know, when they come, it's worth it. You come and enjoy, and then you really enjoy everything. So when you come, we'll have that conversation.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll keep in touch.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Bye. And there you go, guys. So I'm going to bring Lenin for the part 2, or I'm going to meet him at Uni Melbourne. So we bring you the part 2 of this interview. My name is Kwame. If you've not subscribed yet, please do so now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.